Pistol to the cold, ice on me too cold. Bravo smoking out the bowl. These niggas crazy tiptoe.
Nigga, your head look like my left nut. That motherfucker glistening today, my boy. What you put on there?
Your
That
booty
baby
juice.
oil. You said what, nigga?
Nigga, that booty juice.
His booty juice.
Dog, what?
Nigga, what?
He asked. I gave him an answer.
How'd it get there?
Shit on his head.
That's crazy.
Nigga had his legs up.
Nah, I ain't have my legs up.
Oh, yes, you did. He had one of them up.
The L shape.
Ah.
L shape. It goes like,
Nah, he was doing a split against the wall. He had his leg up like
Whoa,
Yo, hey,
whoa,
yo, I'm already about to be on front of that. I'm about to do a 3-man.
That's crazy, right there.
crazy. That's not the 3-man. That's
Weekend.
crazy.
It's like you right here with me.
All right, nigga. All right. Nigga. You gotta throw them. Hey, you gotta catch the fade one day, nigga.
No, he like, oh shit, hit me again, nigga.
Hit
me harder.
All right, let's start this.
You know
shit.
he like
I
getting
was
beat.
gonna
He
wait,
like getting
but
beat
y'all
on.
niggas is getting wild right now. We
How
finna
much you
start
know
this
now?
shit.
Jay, he like getting beat on.
I like getting
That's
pistol
crazy.
whipped, not beat him.
All right,
Oh,
y'all.
hey,
Welcome
that's
to another
crazy.
episode of the New OGs podcast. These niggas wilding out already. That's how I know it's gonna be a good show. But
Man,
on the agenda today, we're gonna talk about the first thing we're gonna talk about is Candace Parker getting her number retired by the LA Sparks, number 3. It's happening on June 29th.
Yeah.
So in the league, she averaged 16 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 4 assists. She was drafted first round, first pick out of Tennessee. Played 17 years in the league. First WNBA player in history to win a championship on 3 different teams. So she got a lot of trophies.
She got a lot of hardware.
And she got 2016 Finals MVP and 2018 and 13 WNBA MVP. So she's a bucket. And she also had Rookie of the Year too, and Defensive Player of the Year in 2020. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, she was hooping. So we just about to, show some love to Candace Parker and watch her first title and finals MVP. Just some quick highlights, just to show love to the OG player of the week. Let's get this shit started.
This building is incredibly energetic right now. They're expecting record crowds.
Miss Parker.
24-4 at all time in the playoffs. Minnesota has had more turnovers in every game of this series. LA has won that battle. Minnesota has won the rebounding battle. That's been pretty consistent.
That Duke Staley.
Parker in rhythm, got it to go, and much less
Strap out.
Strap guard.
than what we've seen so far this series. Tolliver sets the screen for Parker, and she puts it home. And these
Okay,
teams are sharper.
mid-range.
With numbers, more hustling.
Look at Draymond.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
She playing against Maya Moore too, though.
Yeah.
They're just gonna leave her open like that?
Gonna leave. That's what I'm saying. She's standing there wide open.
That's crazy. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
She should have banged that.
Look at Melo. Looking like Carmelo.
I was just thinking that too.
Get that bucket. Get that bucket. That's what I'm talking about.
I like that right there. I like that.
That right there.
Get a woman, Tim Duncan.
Literally. Foul. Where the
Jelly,
foul, ref? Where the fucking foul?
We need
man?
these refs in the NBA. Shoot.
Kicks it up, Parker. LA on top. Is gonna have to heave. She does. That's it. The LA Sparks have slain the Mighty Lynx. They are your 2016 WNBA champions.
Hey, they don't even get no
Okay.
confetti.
Man, it's the
Don't got enough
W,
money.
bro. I was about to say.
You don't got enough money, nigga.
Hell
Man, confetti
no.
costs like $200, if that. With the way that look, they got a ribbon.
I'm weak.
Come on,
Look at
man.
Doris Burke with no hair. Come on, baby.
Looking like Guy Fieri.
I'm weak. All right, so
That's crazy.
yeah, we was just showing love to Candace.
Tell me she don't know.
He said what?
She look like Guy Fieri right there.
Said look like who?
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri. I'm weak.
Diners, drive-ins, and dimes. But nah,
That's
definitely. That's what's up, though.
But nah, yeah. Shout out to Candace getting her number retired by the LA Sparks. But switching it up to the league. Dame out indefinitely with blood clots. Hope he get better and shit. But
Yeah, prayers up,
Most
man.
definitely.
how the Bucks looking?
Yep.
How the Bucks playoff contention looking? We're gonna start with you, Sante.
I mean, it's gonna be a hard one, but they definitely can make the playoffs, but they're gonna have to definitely buckle in and get it together. That's why I think they should have kept Chris Middleton at this point, because then you have 4 championships. You have 4 players on your team that got championships that can get you to the next level.
Mm.
So now it's only 3 of them now, but Bobby Porter's not even going to play into the playoffs. And you got, what's his name, Brooke Lopez. It's going to be only those 2 that got championships from the team.
Right.
So now it's going to be harder of a pedestal to get up into the playoffs without going into play-in. But I mean,
So you think they
I don't see
chances
no.
is completely gone without
I
Dame?
think their chances of being. I think their chances is completely gone. They're gonna be in the play-in though, but they're gonna lose in the play-in and going home. I'm saying it on that one.
What about you,
I don't care
Dog?
how good. I don't care how good Greek Freak is.
How you feel about it, Dog? How you feel about Dave's blood clots and the Bucks' chances of making the
Bomba clock. I don't know. It's crazy. It's just like the Bucks. They're wounded. They wounded right now. It's literally like somebody that shot them in their left hoof, and they just just sitting there just trying to, and it ain't gonna work. They need everybody healthy. They need all their pieces. They need Dame and Giannis in unison, along with the others, to actually pose a threat in their conference.
Hell yeah.
What they doing, Dom?
They just sitting there like
That's fine.
without
Bro, you
Dame,
about
so
to
it's
get
just
canceled.
it's all bad. No, not like that. I ain't
You
gonna.
missing 25 points. You missing 25 points too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a fact.
it's a rough spot for
And I
them.
just don't feel like they have anybody on the bench that can like
Fill that
produce
role.
more than 10 points a
Mm.
game.
And
Damn,
even with
really?
Dame, I
Consistently.
don't think they was gonna win.
Consistently.
I don't see them winning the Eastern
Yeah,
Conference.
I don't think they have anybody on their
What
bench that's
about
gonna bring in 10 points.
what's his name? Pat Connaughton. Ain't he solid?
He's not consistent.
He's
What
solid
about
though.
him?
Like, honestly, I think Kevin Porter might be your best option.
Yeah,
I'm
him
about to say
for
that might
sure.
be.
Yeah,
That's
but
probably
Him for
your
sure.
best option to come out.
AJ Green, he ain't no scrub either.
Yeah,
He
but they're
not.
not
He not.
consistent to give you 10 points every game. Definitely in playoffs.
But that's because they ain't getting that many minutes though, right?
Exactly. So they're not going to be used to it. So now they're going to be trying to do too much, and then they're going to be getting their ass whipped.
Not. Oh damn.
But then again, like Tay said, they might not even come out the play in.
Yeah.
If they do come out the play in, they lose first round.
Hey, if they make it out of the play-in, I'm be the first one to say I was wrong. But I don't see them being out of the play-in.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, you see what the Nuggets did to them the other night. Spanked their ass, 127,
And you know that.
117. Jokic had 39 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, shot 16 for 25 from the free throw line. Another triple-double. Jokic set the franchise record for most triple doubles in a single season. Just the fourth player in NBA history to do that, by the way, to record 30 triple doubles in a season with Will Oscar and your man Westbrook Sante. So
That's crazy.
so who's really the MVP? Like you see Jokic breaking
Still say he's
records.
MVP.
I'm still gonna say Shea. I can't do it because I'm only basing it off of how many times that Westbrook have done it and still only got one. I just can't do it. I'm not about to change it up now. I just can't. I'm gonna go Shea.
But how's that changing it up? Giving it to Shea is changing it up, right?
No, because we're gonna change it up because now he get his first triple double season and he gets an MVP. No, Westbrook did that 3 times in a row. He only got one. I'm
He's
not about to
breaking
change it.
records. What is Shea
Right.
doing?
Yeah. Shea's doing the same
not
thing he
breaking
did
records.
last
saying,
year.
no, but he got. I know, but I'm saying for Westbrook to have the same exact numbers that he had for 2 or 3 years, I'm not about to give it to
But
the
that's
person that got it for the
years
first
ago
5.
though.
Yeah, that's fucked up what they did to Westbrook, but like
I'm
Jokic,
saying that's fucked up. Yeah,
he
I'm not.
doing
I
it as
can't
a
do it.
big, like a big man.
Yeah.
Like the last
But
big
the
man to
James
do it
Harden,
was Wilt, right?
yeah,
Because it's
yeah,
Wilt,
yeah, it
Oscar,
was,
and
it
Westbrook.
was, yeah,
And
and Westbrook, yeah, the last big man,
Robinson, he was a guard, right?
yeah.
Same as Westbrook. So the last big to do it was Wilt. Now it's Jokic.
Yeah,
You go
like I said, I
crazy.
just see Jokic winning it.
I just think we need to. I think the league just needs to give it to Shea because he doing the same thing James
Fuck
Harden
that
was
nigga.
doing too. Averaging 30 points, got one. Just give him one. Like, because if you don't get one now, you never get one ever.
That is true.
Yep.
Because that's
Success
what
with
they
that.
did with Joel Embiid. They just say, "Here, nigga, here go one," and when he didn't deserve it, I'm completely against that. There's one MVP that everybody knows is the MVP right now.
Yeah.
It's like you can't just give it to Shea and go here just
He got the best.
because
He got the best record. He got the best team. I'm going to give it to the best player in the league right now. Scoring buckets. I have
he's
to.
not better than
No,
I
the
mean,
Jokic.
best
that's
player in the league is
Jokic.
Jokic. Yeah, that's the best player in the league.
The best team in the league
Yeah, it's the
is
The best.
Thunder.
So I'm giving it to the best player on the best team.
Okay.
shit. You might as well make it a team trophy then.
Yeah, if we doing
At
that.
that point,
But
No,
that's
then
how the
that's
MVP
the
is. It
trophy.
always goes, or now it always goes to the best player on the best team. That's how it's been for a couple years now. Really, they always give it to
The
the
best player on the better.
best
Nah,
player on the best team.
It's kind of like a mix. It's like the best players.
Embiid wasn't the best player on the best team though.
That was a one off. We all agree that was a one off. They kind of just gave that shit to him.
Okay. Okay.
They kind of just gave that shit to him.
I don't know why they did that.
I'm about to say that the last person they gave it to that really didn't deserve it was
Joel
Nash.
Embiid.
See, I'm not gonna say
Really,
anybody
Nash.
doesn't deserve it because that's kind of fucked up to say, "Oh, nigga, you don't deserve that shit." Like if they
You
got
don't
it,
deserve
they
it.
got it. But
Well, just say somebody deserved it more.
I was gonna
okay,
say, yeah.
yeah, somebody deserved it more. Yeah,
Because you don't deserve it. If you don't deserve it.
no, I'm not gonna say
Nah,
because he still was playing basketball. He still was hooping.
Who we talking
It
about?
was just Joel Embiid. He still was putting up
Joel Embiid,
numbers.
yeah.
Like he
But there's
wasn't
players
playing
that didn't
bad.
deserve the MVP though.
Like
Nash
who?
didn't
see
deserve
what's
2 MVPs. Didn't deserve
yeah,
2 MVPs.
yeah.
But
I
he
see what you're
wasn't
saying.
playing bad though.
But he
No, he
wasn't
wasn't
playing
playing
great
bad.
either.
He was
It
playing
he
great.
deserved
playing
it.
as-
He was playing great. It was
it
just
was-
somebody that you think was playing better. He was still playing great though.
So he averaged 12 and 11, and Kobe
But
was averaging 30 points a
the
game.
team was
And you
doing
gonna give it to a
good.
nigga. The Lakers was better than that team though. I'm saying that's why I say that to this day though.
Right, but you also know why they did it though. It's always a narrative with the NBA. It's always about stories and shit. So you know why they
Yeah, I
did
don't
that.
give a fuck about no
But we're
goddamn
not gonna
story.
act like this nigga Steve Nash was just a bum. They just gave it to a bum.
Nah,
But I've never seen an MVP with with those low numbers get an MVP though.
Hey, maybe he was just that effective for the team. Like without that team, would they have been
Man,
the
fuck all
same?
that.
Or I said without that team, without Steve Nash, would the team have been the same?
no, he definitely was
I mean, I don't know.
instrumental in their
It
don't know.
success.
wouldn't. Yeah,
He was
Dob's
definitely- he
right. He
definitely
was
was,
the
though.
instrument to their
He definitely
success. He definitely was.
But Dirk was too.
Right, but not like
But they
Steve
go-
Nash.
Yeah, they pick and choose because it's like, there's that thing with the narratives they want to push, but they either go with the best player with the least amount of help or the best player on the best team.
Yeah.
It all depends on I don't know who makes these decisions, but they vote, and after they get done with their votes and stuff and pushing their narratives, it's
I think
like
it's players,
after
right?
that point, it gets
Nah, it's not
no,
all
it's
I
players.
was
players, it's
gonna say
media
players.
No, players is
people.
the
Yeah,
all star.
media
All
Yeah,
people.
I
stars.
was gonna say players.
My
All
bad.
Players,
stars.
media, big media people, all that
Literally
stuff.
analysts like Stephen A. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He said he's
Skip
voting for
Bayless.
Shay.
So they do that for the NFL too. So
Mm.
I mean, I'm gonna definitely say I was definitely wrong on some takes with Jokic, but he still is a top 10 player. I just can't see him getting the MVP. I just can't. I can see it, but I just can't because the way my brain works
You just
is
don't want
there's
him
other
to,
players
is
that
what you saying.
I want him to get it, but I just
You
want
don't want
I
him to
want my
get
dude. No, I do because I want Westbrook also to have 3 MVPs. It just doesn't work like that. I don't care if Jokic is his first season average. Nigga, Westbrook averaged 3 of them. Give me 2 or 3 of them at least before we start changing things up. That's all
Okay.
I'm saying.
I got you.
Mm.
I got you. Okay. That's fair. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the Eastern Conference with the Celtics. See what they did to the Phoenix Suns, your boy KD.
With the belt to
132
ass.
to
Yeah.
102. And this was without Tatum, right? I think Tatum
Yep.
ain't played.
and this is exactly
Tatum
what I
didn't
was telling y'all. They going to be effective if they have just one of their main stars that starts. They're going to be good.
Yeah. And this is the main
And that just
star.
showed, yeah, that just showed y'all exactly what I was talking about.
Porzingis
That's
had
against
30.
Phoenix, though.
Hold on. They put belt to ass for sure by saying for them to win, Porzingis has to play the big man position. The Suns don't have a big man position. They got Nick Richards. So yes, I'm going to expect Porzingis to score 30 points.
But he shot 4 for 5 for the 3. So he wasn't really playing a big bad ball.
But he's still a big man. We'll say as a big man because the Suns don't have a big man. So he's still a big man.
Yeah, shit, Al
What
Horford
is
had
the-
more rebounds than him. And then you really think about it, Porzingis, his rebounds really aren't like right at the basket. It's more like mid range if it has a certain bounce to it off the rim.
Yeah.
So it's like I see what you're saying, but it's like also he's not like he doesn't have. It's not a guarantee that he has to play for them to win. Because they still have, like I said, Al Horford's still that big man. Jaylen Brown and Tatum can easily get you 6-7 rebounds if needed.
Tatum's not playing, and then we gotta.
Tatum's going to come back.
But it's when he comes back, though, right? So
He's going to be good in 2 to 3 weeks.
What was his
And
injury?
they don't even have. They're not even going to have to play because you got to think about the play-in after the season's over. So that play-in is what, like, going to probably be another week. So he should be good by first game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess we just got to see because we don't even know how bad the injury is. So we just base it on.
Which is crazy because they still have not spoken on it yet. Like
that's why I'm saying. So usually somebody got a sprained ankle, they be like, oh, he acting like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
But
you
ain't
think it's something more
nobody
serious?
said nothing yet.
You
Yeah,
think
been
it's
real
something more
quiet.
serious?
I mean, they really saying this is more of a game time decision. They're not even really saying like a time frame.
And that's their 7th straight win too. 7 straight. Yeah. So you still standing on that hill, Sante, when you said if one of their stars is out, they can't win.
The whole thing, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Even with
because that's Phoenix. Phoenix ain't
like
ain't
Booker
no
went
really.
they got
went
Booker
4
and
for 13.
KD.
Yeah, they do. But Booker also went like 4 for 13, only got 10, 11 points. Like,
See,
I don't expect.
I gotta
He was
take on
off.
that. I think for that team to work, Booker needs to be the first option. Because on that team, I think KD the first option. Because when Booker was
Definitely
the first option,
this past 20 games, he's been the first option for sure.
because when Booker was first, he was scoring.
But
70.
then again, he's been scoring. He's been more effective than Booker. So it's like, of course, I'm gonna make you my first option.
Yeah, because
he's more effective right now.
I would
right. That's because he don't I don't think he
definitely.
knows how to be a second option. Because like
He'll not
even
be an
with
off-ball
Chris
guard.
Paul, he was still the first option, scoring option.
That's
Because
what they
Chris
messed up. They
Paul
need
would
a
pass
point
him the
guard.
ball.
They need a point guard.
Yeah,
They need a point guard.
they do need a point guard. Bad.
I got too many shooters on my team to not have a point guard.
Yeah, but who would they get? I don't even know who's in the market.
Cunningham, so I'm playing.
Hell no, I don't even think they could
There's
get
no way they're
Cunningham.
gonna get him.
Yeah,
I know.
ESPN.
For life. They
That'd be
make the player agent
crazy.
for life.
Mm,
I don't
mm,
I don't know who they can get, but they can get a free agent.
Honestly, okay, so this might be a
Just go
crazy
for it.
take, but I feel like they could probably get Colin Sexton. I
You
feel like
think
that would
that?
be an option.
I don't know.
I don't know if he work with them though.
Yeah, I don't
Why won't he
know.
though?
He's
Cause
too much of a ball hog too.
yeah, I was about.
himself.
He's like a score first. They need a playmaker.
It's not too many playmakers at
That's
point
what I'm
guard that
saying.
you gonna be able
Yeah,
to trade for.
You can get an
yeah.
average guard. You can get an average guard just to pass the ball and set plays.
I mean, they do, but they got this nigga coming off the bench, Tyus Jones,
Mm.
and he was starting. Like they have like I think they had a rookie start in that game too. That it's a nigga. It's his second season. Colin Gillespie, or however you say his last name.
Mm.
Uncle Gillespie.
Yeah, I just don't. Cause mind you, Ty is averaging almost 6 assists a game. So
Damn.
I'm interested to see what guards average the most assists this season.
pretty sure it's
Shea at the top for sure.
no, I think
Hell
it's
no.
Halliburton.
Yeah, it's Hallie. He just had 18 assists the other night.
I would say if it's not Halliburton, it gotta be Trey Young.
It's Trey Young.
Yeah,
It's
That man
Trae
said Shea be averaging like 5, 6 assists a game.
Shea don't pass the ball. He Kobe.
Yeah,
he
nigga,
ain't
he
passing
fake
shit.
He
He
said,
ain't
I
passing
said,
shit.
I just
I said,
assumed
wait,
because he was his crazy him being in the MVP
yeah,
race would probably be higher than
Shay's
him.
at 14 right now in the assist category.
He definitely don't deserve the MVP over Jokic.
Oh, wait.
But Kobe also averaged the same amount of stats assists he did. We would have got his first MVP.
I mean, it's 8
More
point guards
points.
above him that's
More
averaging
points.
more assists.
You said more points.
Yeah.
More assists.
How many more points did he have? He didn't have more than 34 points. Damn near 33 points when he won.
Ain't that
MVP.
season? Let me see. Hold on. Kobe MVP season. That's a shame. He only had. Kobe didn't have. Let me see. Averages. Let me see something. Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be about
20
the same as Shea.
He had
20 what?
28.3 points,
So,
6.3 rebounds,
don't like-
5.4 assists.
I don't like when
1.8
niggas try to
points.
compare different eras. That's a whole
Yeah, that's why I was like, I
completely
can't really
different era,
like,
bro.
I don't know. I just can't.
And
like,
Kobe's era, Kobe was
Kobe
playing
era
against
was
more
harder.
dogs.
It
He
is
was
hard.
playing
It is
against
hard.
more
It was harder.
dogs.
It was harder. It was harder. But just it's the way the cookie crumbles, man. The game changed, league.
Yeah,
changed.
that cookie gonna crumble when Shea don't get it.
Did you really have more stats than me when you had it easier than me, and I had it harder than you? I don't think so. It was easier for you to get.
So I ain't trying to hear that.
I mean, that means you're better though, right? If it's easier for me to do it, I mean I'm better.
No,
In
you're
a
easier.
sense.
You can do it easier because your competition is lesser.
But you also had Shaq too, helped you get your stats up too before he
It's
left.
like these boxers now that have 20-0 records.
Yeah.
And then the people back in the day that was fighting in actual competition and actual ranked people, you fight 20 softies and knock them out and then be like, oh, this dude is good. He knocked out 20 people. It's like padding your stats a little bit because your competition. It's not your fault.
So you saying
you're not taking
Shay's
these
a
people
stat
and putting them in the
padder.
league. I'm saying you're not taking these people and putting them in the league yourself. So it's not your fault. Your competition is your competition when it comes to NBA, not boxing. But your competition was not as hard as that man Kobe's was. And also they play different positions, so it's really a lot of differences.
Yeah.
It is.
No,
I'm just comparing stats of when he won the MVP and then when one that don't have an MVP. They got the same exact stats, except for one got more points.
Yeah.
That's all. That's really all it is, though. I just
really love Shea. That's all I hear.
I don't. That's the crazy part. I don't love this nigga. It's the fact that I just wish the MVP thing just changed. Like just change and just keep it.
I just feel like they need to let players vote on
Don't keep going from this one. Oh, he got the best team, but he can't get it. So I'm gonna give it to the person on the fourth seed because he have a triple double. Just keep it as
It should
one.
be player and
just let it
fan
be out.
votes. It's player and fan votes. I think that's what it should be.
It should just be
I don't know.
simple.
I don't know why it hasn't been that forever though.
Yeah.
It could be that, but I feel like it just simplify it. Whoever, no matter what team or rank, the best player is the most valuable player. So the best player in the league, the one who has the most total stats, combined with who played the most games, who had the most stats. You know what I'm saying? Who like it should be just simple as that.
They
I don't
both
care if
viable
you're
because if they don't play, they all lose. So they both are
yeah.
both.
I don't know. The Thunder still, if the only player out is Shea, I think they got a better chance than the Nuggets.
That's
I don't know.
true.
Without
I don't
Jokic,
know
they're
because then
nothing.
we got a second triple double man on our team. We can do the same exact thing that Jokic can do.
But he not leading that team though.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying that I'm just saying if they both are out,
Right.
I might put my money on Denver because they won the championship together, except for Westbrook. I have money on them winning, except for
No, because
just
Jokic is the
I'm saying
offense. Without Jokic, they don't have offense. They'll have to run a completely different offense with Westbrook.
with Shea is the offense too. He averaged 18
Dude,
No,
points.
they still
they
have other players on that
yeah,
starting
they have
five that
like
can
they
still
play
score.
like a college team. You could take Shea out and then maybe plug
Literally,
somebody else
their
in.
starting five, if I'm not mistaken, almost all average. I think the only one is Dort that don't average over like 15 points.
Dort. Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, you
it
might
always
like
gonna
Jalen
get those
averages
two.
20. Chet averages 15, and I think Harstein is the only one as well. No, he averages 11. He averages a double-double. So,
but the game
Yeah.
changes when the person that get the most free throws in the game. So now you're not getting as much calls.
That's true.
Shea averaged damn
so
near
I mean,
18 free
I
throws a
feel like
game now.
that. I feel like that should let
So
you
you're gonna
know
lose,
what really helps him is he's getting those calls.
and that's a big part of why they
So
win.
what happens if he don't get those calls? Is he that
We
MVP
we
caliber?
we will never know because we never seen a game yet without him getting calls. We never seen that yet.
Just saying, man.
But even when he didn't get those calls, he still averaged 30 points the last 3 years. His
When did
first
he
year
not
averaging
get
30
those
points, he didn't get
calls?
those. His first
He
year,
didn't always get them.
he didn't always get those calls. He just became
Nah,
a
he
free throw
learned from
merchant recently.
Chris
James
Paul.
Harden.
He learned from Chris Paul.
Mm.
When he
He
was
just
on the
became a free
Clippers,
throw
he learned
merchant.
from Chris Paul. Chris Paul taught his ass. Now he a foul baiter, just like Chris Paul.
You know what? Matter of fact, I
I
hate you
wouldn't
saying
call him
that.
a foul baiter. They be fouling it. They be hacking
No,
that
that
dude.
nigga's a foul baiter.
Nah,
But they
yeah.
be hacking him though. Them niggas
Yeah,
be-
but it's like 50-50, but he's more of a foul baiter, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, they be
I hate
hacking
it, but
Zion. He don't get fouls at all.
hey, a grown ass man, nigga. Just take them hits, nigga. Lucky I ain't whipping you.
All right, but
I'm weak
let's
as
switch it
hell.
up and talk about Jimmy B going back to Miami.
Man, he stumped that floor up.
And yeah, stinking it up. Only had 11 points, shot
I was
5 for
salty.
12, 6
5 for 11.
rebounds,
Yeah.
2 assists. Y'all think Jimmy Butler's still an elite player?
Hey, this
What
is
do
a
we
take.
define elite? I feel like he's
never been elite for
a
me.
solid player.
Elite
He's never been
is
I wanna
an
say
elite
elite.
player.
can carry a team.
No.
No,
He's never been an elite player.
he has been.
To me, he has not been an elite player. Depends on the definition of elite. Because,
And
like you
that
said, you can take him off Miami and they can do the same thing with him out there without him on the team.
no. Not in the playoffs. In the playoffs, he was elite. He was elite.
He's weird because
Jimmy was a different breed in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's weird
I
because
just
he's one of
connect
those
on that one.
players that just does that. It's like the playoffs is his.
It's certain players that can do it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
I-
like the guy. He's the one guy. It's like, oh, playoff Butler. Like playoff Jimmy is different from the regular season Jimmy. Like I don't know why it's that way with him. He's weird though. It's like
But
he
then
plays
That's
again-
what
hard when he
makes him elite.
chooses
If you do
to.
both.
Then again, I don't think they lose that much if Curry was playing.
You don't think
That game.
I don't think they lose though if Curry was playing.
Yeah, because like you got to think about it. Moses Moody was the one who was in there, and he went 3 for 13, 0 for 9 from 3. Curry's not doing that.
He's not.
Which you got other players trying to come in to the game now because he's shooting so bad. It's like I don't know. I just feel like you got to think about their starting five that they had, which is not their normal starting five. So they did Brandon. I don't even know how to say his last name. I'm gonna call him Pods. Moses Moody, Gary Payton, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green.
Draymond
That's
dropped
not usually
2
there's.
points. He had 2 points. Draymond had 2 points.
I mean, you think about it, Draymond don't really shoot like that though.
He had
Them
3
last
assists.
4 games, bro.
2 points and
Them last
3
4
assists, bro.
Them last 4
Triple
games, he's been
single.
averaging over a double amount of points though.
A
I
what?
mean,
Like 23 points
he
in
had
games like recently.
yeah, but it's like
And
all like spread it out though.
Bro, he stunk it up, bro. He was
Draymond's trash.
minus
I ain't gonna hold you,
23.
bro.
He stunk that shit up
But
too.
then again, that just shows you how much effect Curry has though, because he's gonna draw these niggas in. And he's just
Yeah,
dropping it off to him with ease.
yeah.
Jimmy, nobody's going. Oh shit, Jimmy about to shoot a three. And you think about it, Jimmy's not gonna immediately when he gets it at mid range, he's not gonna shoot it immediately. He's gonna try to post up, or he's gonna jab, see who open.
I draw a foul, something.
Curry, once he get the ball, you have to damn near just like draw your attention to him
Yeah,
immediately.
it's
though.
full
So
court
it's
press with him, picking him up when he passed the ball in. Picking him up
Literally.
94 feet. Like, shit, what's up, nigga? He ain't going nowhere.
I don't fucking know.
You gotta guard him for the parking lot.
I just
It's crazy because
really
like Miami Heat
get
started
out of
five
bed, nigga.
that they had that game. All of them scored over damn near 15 points, besides Andrew Wiggins.
What did you say, Sante?
I just never really thought of Jimmy as an elite player in anything. When I think of elite player, I think you do a regular season and playoffs, not just only one. You do it the whole way through. I just
Okay.
never thought
Well,
of him being that elite. He's
well,
a great
question.
player.
Quick question then. How do you get to the playoffs then? How you even get to the position of being in the playoffs if you didn't do well in the regular season?
That your team works really well with you though.
But wasn't he the number one player on that team to even get them in that position?
He
When
was.
yeah, I'm gonna say at
He was
time when he was at the bubble.
He was definitely, but it's kind of like it's a weird situation because there was big shot Robert Ory and there was a big shot Tyler Hero for it. That whole run they went to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can still like you can be elite playoff runner. I just don't think you as a whole is a elite player. You gotta do regular season and playoff all together.
I know, but I'm saying I feel like he was a big part of why that Miami team got as far as they did. Like, what was that, 2 or 3 years ago when they when it was them, the Lakers.
Mm.
He got them pretty
Talking
far.
about bubble.
He got them. He got them
No,
for
not the bubble. It was recent. I think that was 23. I had to look it up. I think that was
No,
2023.
that's is that when they played Denver?
I think it was Denver shut them
They
down,
played
I
Denver.
think.
I think they played Denver in championship, right? I could be wrong.
No,
No,
no, they didn't get no, that
they
was
played. They played them.
shoot.
That
Let me
was
look it up.
that was bubble. They played Denver before they played what's name, if I'm not mistaken.
This was after the bubble. I'm trying to think. Because it was the Sacramento Kings, Denver, Miami.
He's just a good
Are you
player.
talking about the
Let me
playoffs?
see.
He's just a
Yeah,
good player.
they were in the playoffs, and that wasn't too long ago. And it was like Jimmy Butler
So
got them there, got that
if he
team
played
there.
the
You know what I'm saying?
Nuggets, then they would have had to been in the finals. And I don't remember a Miami Heat Denver Nuggets
No,
finals.
I'm saying I think I'm wrong. I don't think they played the Nuggets. I'm trying to remember who they did play
That's
though.
was like
He's just a good player. I just think him being around a great coach helped him out a lot in that team.
I don't think they've
So
been
that's
to the
why I'm saying
finals since the bubble.
the bubble.
yeah. That's why I was confused. Like I think the only time that they played Denver was like regular season games. If I'm not mistaken. Like it was. They only played. Yeah, I would say I don't remember them playing like and him going crazy in the playoffs. Besides the
They
bubble.
did. So it was the year. It was when they beat the Celtics. They beat the Celtics,
Yeah, they
and
went
then
to the
they
year?
finals.
played Denver.
Yeah,
What year?
yeah, that was the non-sexy championship.
What
Yeah,
year?
2023.
2023. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say yeah,
But
because I know
they beat
I think
Celtics
I do
and
not
then
remember
went
that.
on to face Denver.
That must
see,
have
that was
been
because
trash.
it wasn't a sexy championship.
It must have been trash.
That's what I'm saying. It was like not covered that much, but they was doing their shit, and Jimmy was going crazy. That's all I'm saying. I consider him elite. If you can pull that team and then beat the Celtics and then have to go against it, like that was a tough run. You got to be elite to do that, and you the front runner of the team.
Okay, so if I told you your number one option of your NBA team is giving you 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, shooting 50%, would you be happy with that as a NBA owner?
Nah.
No. That's
So you
probably
did
his
what?
stats.
Yeah, would you,
So
Dom,
I
would
feel
you be
like
happy with that?
my star player has to average at least, I'd say 23
25.
points minimum.
Yeah, you average
That's a
25. You're number one.
that's
I
kind
think.
of like a trick
Sorry.
question because the owners don't care as long as the team is bringing in money.
But if your
But
star
Miami
That's
always
player
very
is
bringing money
only
though.
Yeah, but
averaging
you got
17 points,
you winning
you're
championship
not
is going to
getting
bring you
money.
in way more money.
Or
Yeah,
not
but they
even
don't
that, but
think that
it's your
way.
star player. Your star player is only averaging 17 points. So
Mhm.
that obviously means your team's not good. And nobody's gonna be selected onto the all-star team. You're not gonna get any like sponsorships, TV deals. This is your number one player, averaging 17 points a game. Would you be happy
Mhm.
with that?
Oh, never. No.
Now I'm just
I
asking
mean, I
Dive.
wouldn't, but these owners don't think like us. They don't think like that. Is all I'm
No, they
saying.
And you
do.
Like
got to
you
They
really
said,
do
think
think
about you
like
got to
that.
really think about it.
I
They do
think
think
like
like
that.
that.
And that's why I
I
was
think it's
saying, like,
done.
when he was
Average
with the
average
Heat,
numbers.
I feel like Tyler Hero became that their main star because he was averaging 20, like 24, 5 and 5. So it's like, would you still consider Jimmy Butler as that star player of the team if he's averaging less than him?
put it this way: when something happened, were they covering Jimmy or Hero? Jimmy has been that team's identity for pretty much
Do
longest
you
he's
not know
been
who
there.
Tyler
I think
Hero is?
Bam.
No.
I think
No,
Bam has
Okay,
been that
okay.
way.
I'm not
So
saying
this
I
is
don't know who he
no.
is.
Hold on.
But the one that
We're getting off track. I think this is the confusion. We're not saying Jimmy is bad player. He's not a star or whatever. We're just
Mhm,
saying right now he's not playing at an elite level. 17 points
mhm.
for a number one option is not elite. Can we agree on that at least?
Yeah.
No, that's not elite. Yeah, that's
Okay.
not elite.
So that we're all on the
So
same
would you
page.
consider that a number one option? You're trying to really
At
trickle
this
down.
point, no.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure if I'm not mistaken, those was kind of his stats.
Those are
Even
his
when he was with the
stats.
Heat.
Yeah,
No, I'm talking about when he was with the Heat. Like,
yeah,
and
it's
it's only
kind of
been a couple
similar.
games.
Yeah. So like you
So that
saying
number one option would have to be Tyler Hero, right?
No. The question was if Jimmy was elite. It wasn't the number one option. And Dov said Jimmy was elite based off of what he already did. But right
What he's
now,
doing, no.
I
right
don't
now
think
he's not elite.
he's not elite, and he's never even averaged over 24 points in his whole career.
But that's not really his game. He's a two-way player, right?
Yeah.
So he's not
But
gonna
for you to
have
be an
crazy
elite,
scoring averages because he's playing defense too.
what's your definition of elite?
Elite is just you're performing
I'll
at
say an
a top
all
level.
around player.
Performing at the top of the level, like
All around
the
player?
pinnacle.
Is Draymond an elite player?
No.
Right now, no.
I've never considered Draymond elite. I'm gonna say
No,
that.
he
Right
was
now.
not? Because he doesn't.
for the Warriors. He was elite for the Warriors. I think he was.
Okay, I'm just making sure. If he's an elite
Yes.
player, then I'll say I'll say Jimmy was an elite player at
Yeah.
some point of his career.
Yes. Because what he did for the Warriors, that was the
Unseen
best
before.
basketball he's ever played in his life. And that's elite.
I agree.
And that's why he didn't want to go to no other team.
Yeah. And
Because he had the option. He could have went with his king LeBron, but he chose not to.
His king LeBron is crazy. But speaking of LeBron, Stephen A and him going at it, man. What is going on, bro? It's
honestly, bro, he shouldn't even give this nigga the time of the day, bro.
It's like a glitch in the matrix. It don't even seem real. It's like LeBron coming on a podcast, a talk show.
I mean, so that's
like,
the thing. He goes on what's his name? Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye's podcast all the time.
Yeah, but this is like ESPN.
That is
different. Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a big podcast. I feel like it was. I mean, I really don't fault him at all for it, but it's like you low-key feed into Stephen A. Smith because we know how Stephen A. Smith is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a gossip girl.
Did he lie about anything? Did he lie about anything he said?
Stephen A. Smith.
So what did he say? What did he say?
Anything? Did he lie about anything he said about Bronny?
Honestly,
It's not about what
I
you're saying
barely
about
even paid attention.
It's about you telling me. It's about you telling me how to father my kid. It's not about the game of basketball at all. You're telling me that I'm a horrible father because I got my son into the league.
No, that's not what he said.
So what did he say?
That's how he took
exactly
it.
what he said.
That's how he took it.
That's not what he said.
That's how LeBron.
I don't care how you took it. What he said.
What did he say?
He said that Bronny basically receives extra push, and the flack that he's getting is due to his father saying that he's better than half the players in the league now. And then you say that, and then you get him a spot in the league because he's your son. Then he gets booted to the G League because he's underperforming.
So
You
also,
put him- you-
That
hold on,
part,
point
no,
out.
that hold
You
on,
put a
hold
spotlight
on.
on him.
That last part, no, we're not gonna
No,
say
no,
he's
no. I'm
No,
gonna
hold on, I
let
wasn't
let
done.
Dow finish
You got-
first, and then I'm
You
gonna
put
come
a-
after you, Dow.
You put a spotlight on him, right? He did that. You say my son is better than half the players in the league right now. He comes in as a 50-something pick,
55th,
almost
55th pick.
yeah, 55th draft pick, and then you get booted to the G League. And then it's like, okay, he put his foot in his own mouth, and then he brought extra pressure on his own child. So he wasn't saying he's a bad father. He's saying you, for a fact, did put extra pressure on your son.
Okay.
That was a bad move.
So
That was a bad
hold
move.
on.
Let-
I'm gonna stop you
yeah,
there
let Mara
because
go.
that comment he made was before Bronny's little heart attack that he had. So he was actually doing better than these NBA players before that heart attack happened. So mind you, he comes back from this heart attack. He has to work his way back into being able to play basketball. And look what he's doing now. Like when he goes in that G League, he's dominating. Obviously, you're not going to be able to come back and just play like your old self right away. It's going to take time. So I feel like that response is invalid because it's like at that time when he made that comment about him being better than NBA players, he was. It's just that heart attack really changes your whole body.
And the fact that you're putting not LeBron, but as a fact as you're putting Stephen A, you're putting too much on a 55 draft pick. You've never done that before in your whole life before. Now why does it change? Because it's LeBron's come. Nobody that's
put
50,
him out there.
nobody that's 55 pick ever has got this much coverage. So why?
But
Because he's LeBron's son.
My question to you, Dav, is wasn't he gonna be put out there anyways because he's LeBron's son? People are gonna do the same thing that they're doing now. So why does it matter that LeBron thinks his seed is better than half of the players of the NBA? Like as a father, you should.
You're supposed to.
Like, damn, yeah, my son better than all y'all niggas. What the fuck? It's my son.
Yeah, but you gotta be real with yourself. You gotta be able to reflect, know who you are, know who your child is.
Right.
And when you say, hey, my son is better than half y'all niggas,
right,
and then he gets put out and half y'all niggas is still in the league and he's out the league, it makes him look bad.
Okay, so
real talk. That makes him look bad.
Okay, so I gotta
go. No. Real quick, before y'all say anything, do you know where the people are that were drafted before him and after him?
That was my question.
I was just about to ask you that.
No.
Exactly. They're nowhere to be found.
Their dad's not LeBron James, and LeBron James ain't running his mouth to put them above.
No. He got drafted before the 55 pick, though.
And the fact that he's actually playing good basketball. If he wasn't playing good basketball, he would have been out of the league. Like Michael Jordan's son didn't do that well. He's Michael Jordan's son.
Michael Jordan.
He's
say my son is better than half the league.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It doesn't. How does that matter?
How's it not?
Because who cares?
The GOAT, what y'all call y'all? Obviously, y'all care. The person who's the GOAT is saying my child.
Right.
Y'all need to look out for him.
Yeah.
He's bad as hell. He
What's
better
bad
than half
about
the
that?
league. So now everybody's gonna go.
Right. They were gonna do that anyways. They were gonna do that anyways.
That's extra. That's adding fuel to the fire.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna happen anyway.
It's a fire anyways. It's still gonna burn.
You're adding fuel to it.
It's still gonna burn.
It's gonna be a bigger flame. You're putting more on it. That's unnecessary. You didn't have to open your mouth and say nothing. And you
What's
made
gonna
it
be
harder
worse?
on him.
What's gonna be worse if he didn't say nothing and Bronny still played like shit, and then he did say something and he still played like shit?
It wouldn't have been as bad. It definitely wouldn't have been as bad.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Hold on.
If it look like shit, it smell like shit, then it's shit, bro.
I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna ask you something because I'm looking at this draft right now, and I'm gonna just go with one player, the 25 pick for the Knicks. I don't even know how to say his name. He averages 1.6 points. He averaged 1 rebound and not even 1 assist. Bronny's averaging 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and he's a 55 pick. So it's like, is it really that bad how he's playing right now? If he's got picked 55 overall,
it ain't about that. It's about the extra pressure that his dad put on him. If that guy you just named right was LeBron's son, and he said the same exact thing he said about that kid, people would be looking like, oh, this 55th round draft pick is doing better than this guy. What are we doing here?
But
it's
that's
the
the thing. He
pressure
got
that he
picked
put
25
on him.
and Bronny got picked 55.
But the fact that you came out of my nutsack and the league has seen you since 06 or something like that, courtside, they're going to think that of you regardless if I said anything.
Yeah, I feel
Yes,
like
but you
without
saying that
him
is
even
worse.
playing,
It
I
makes
mean,
it that much more pressure on you. Imagine Muhammad Ali's son, right? He come into boxing. Mike Tyson got a son that's he's a
Well,
UFC fighter
Muhammad Ali
right
got a
now.
daughter, and she been knocked out a couple times too.
Yeah, but that's different because she's like arguably the
it's-
GOAT in boxing and female boxing. But Mike Tyson got a son and looking to go to UFC and stuff real soon. And he punches. He's crazy. He's one to look out for. I like him.
Okay.
But if Mike Tyson come out and say, my son is gonna lay everything out, just because he's Mike Tyson's son, he already gonna have pressure on him. But you opening your mouth and saying anything else adds fuel to the fire, thus making it worse for your son. So when your son gets knocked out and gets his head kicked off, you gonna look stupid. He's gonna look more stupid. You're putting more attention than is already on him. That's all Stephen A was saying, and I agree with that. I don't see how anybody can look at that and go, no, you say out of one mouth that you see how it does put more pressure on them, but you say it doesn't matter because there was already pressure. There's always
Okay.
levels.
I
If
got
a
one for
fire's
you.
gonna burn down a building and then you pour more fire on it, burns down the building next to it. It's still a fire, but there's one doing more damage.
I got one for you. Stephen A. is
preach,
talking all
dog,
this shit about
preach.
Bronny James. Stephen A. talking all this shit about Bronny James. Now I gotta go home and listen to my wife and my sons and my little daughter. You don't think I'm gonna jump on his ass?
He can do what he wants to do as a man and as a
Nigga, no.
father, but
that's what he
you're
did.
offended. You're offended
what
at
he
the
did.
truth. That's what I'm saying. You're offended at the truth.
So you
There's not one line with it.
telling me if a nigga that you don't know who's an analyst talks about your son that way, you not going to talk to?
That man's job is to talk about basketball. He ain't called
Okay,
Bronny a
that's
bitch ass
not-
nigga.
Okay, so
He's talking about how he played the game of
can
ball.
I ask you a question, dog?
That
Like,
nigga
that's
ain't never
his
talked about
job.
non-draft
Could
pick
I ask you a question,
at
dog?
Bronny's draft.
Can I ask you a
Yeah, what's
question?
up?
So, have they asked Bronny if he feels pressured or if he feels more pressure on him?
I feel like they have. I feel like they interviewed him, and he does a lot of his sponsors because he's younger. He does social media. He talks through social media.
What I'm trying to say is, has there been any reports come out saying that LeBron or Bronny say that they feel pressured or
He
anything
feel
like
pressured.
that? So how do you know they feel pressured? What if they don't feel pressured? What if they're just like, okay, this is what it is? They don't feel any pressure. What about that?
Bron,
You saying
Bron and Bronny?
Yeah, you saying they're putting more pressure on them. What if on the other end they're like, what pressure are you talking about? There is no pressure.
Okay, if they don't feel pressure, then why are you mad? Obviously, there's something there.
No, it's because you're
'cause
talking.
wouldn't be
You're
mad about
saying
nothing.
you're putting out a narrative about me, a false narrative. I don't like. Why
It's
are you
not
saying
false.
it is? I feel it's false.
But
I'm
you don't know
LeBron
the truth,
James,
though. You
and
don't
I
know.
feel it's
Yeah.
false. Like you don't know what LeBron is thinking. So he's coming to Stephen A. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, keep my
He literally
son's
said,
name. Yeah,
name out your
it's
fucking
like,
mouth.
what pressure are you talking about?
It's
Like,
that simple.
what do you talk? What if somebody came out and says, "Oh, Dov does this, and that"? You're just gonna automatically think it's true because somebody on TV said it? No, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
It
Dov
depends
ain't
on
do
what they're
that.
saying.
No.
But
You're
I'm
not.
saying if what they said was true,
How do you know it's
I
true
wouldn't want
though?
nobody.
How do you know it's
I
true?
mean, with looking at my own eyes and just using common sense, when somebody is of high standard or high regard in of any field, you're talking about basketball,
Right.
one of the greatest ever is going to have more sway, and what they say is going to be held to a higher standard than anybody else.
Okay.
You got one of the best to ever do it saying, my son, my son, my son. Everybody's already looking at your son, but you building him up more, hyping him up more is going to put more attention on him. That's all.
All right, so like I was saying, that comment was before his heart attack. So
before the heart attack, never mind the heart attack.
Nigga, before the heart attack,
more pressure on him.
No, what I'm saying is, when that heart attack happened, do you not think his minutes gonna have to go down?
I'm saying that don't matter. That's not even what I'm talking about.
That's why he's not. That's why he's not playing as many minutes as he would have.
Nobody cares about the minutes. I'm not talking about.
And that's why he's not performing at that.
No,
peak
okay.
that
So
LeBron
what Mars trying to say is when Stephen A. said that comment, this is before the heart attack. So his game completely changed. We don't know what he would have been if he didn't have that heart attack.
That heart attack.
So and he's not playing as much minutes as he used to because I feel like honestly, I feel like some people, it could be LeBron, it could just be anybody. Feels like if I push him too hard playing all these minutes, I'm honestly scared that it's gonna happen again. I feel like anybody would do that for their son. So it's like
I just never. Yeah.
he had.
Did you not know about your son's heart condition when you opened your mouth?
He didn't because
It
he
was
played
before the
basketball.
heart attack.
It was before
He
it
didn't know
happened.
anything about this kid got the best doctors in the world, and so does
Bro,
dad.
this shit literally
You
happened out of
He had a heart
nowhere.
attack. I mean,
What
you
do you
didn't know he had
mean?
you didn't know he had a heart attack or a
Nigga
heart
died.
condition. It just came out of nowhere.
Bro, it literally happened after his comment. It happened out of nowhere. Did you not see how this nigga was playing in high school?
That
And then
doesn't happen to just normal people. I'm saying that condition, that happens to people that have pre-existing conditions. And so you knew about it, still opened your mouth, still said your son was better than half the league, and now look at everything that's happened. You knew about that. It didn't just happen.
So you telling me he knew that his son was going to end up having a heart attack?
He might not have known he was going to have a heart attack, but he knew he had a pre-existing heart condition.
And you
So
know
then it's
that
gonna
you
be
know that
harder
because
on him
you
than
know
a
that because you're
normal person.
LeBron. You're LeBron, right?
I don't got nothing to do with LeBron. I know
So how
that
do you know that he knows that?
Yeah, you're
Because
doing a
you
lot of
know when
assuming.
No, it's
That's
not
what
assuming.
that's why
If your
I've been
baby-
like, this be assuming.
You
You
sounded like
not
Stephen A. Smith right now.
No.
That's
If
I'm
I'm
like,
a baby,
hey,
if me right now, if I have a baby,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have money or access to the doctors that man has.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a near billionaire or over whatever he is, billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
He
know what
knows
he
what's
is.
going on with his son's condition. It ain't like he was a normal, healthy boy, had a heart attack, and it's like, oh, my son is just sick all of a sudden. You knew something was
Right.
pre-existing.
Okay, so
You can't
if he
say
knew-
that he knows though.
okay, so
We don't know if he knew.
okay, Mark. So even if he did
don't
know, so what? He didn't know the heart attack was gonna happen. That's just like
but
a freak.
he still touted his son as better than half the league.
Right.
So
he was at that time, and then the heart attack happened. Is what we're saying.
But how he's playing, this is what I'm saying. The stats and all that stuff, I don't follow Bronny. I don't care about what he does. I don't care what he ever does. I'm saying simply what Stephen A. said was true when I said he put more pressure on him by opening his mouth and saying something.
Okay.
That's plain and simple, and I get it.
Right.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. You can take offense to it.
No, I'm not.
You can
No,
press
I'm
him
not.
as
I'm
a
not
man,
saying,
as a father.
No.
I'm saying, Brian.
Okay.
You can
yeah,
take
yeah,
offense
yeah.
to it as a man. You can
Yeah.
press somebody else about your child because that's your child. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, you got to evaluate. If he didn't lie, if he's not spreading false narratives, why are you really mad?
Because he thinks
You
he's
feel- it
spreading
seems like-
false narratives. He thinks he's
It's
spreading
kind of hard.
false
Like
narratives.
I understand what you're saying, but you got to realize who's the one that's doing all that talking. Stephen A. Smith would have did this shit regardless if he said that or not. That's how Stephen A. Smith is. So even if LeBron didn't make that comment, you're the greatest player's son. Why aren't you? So he would have still had that same situation where it's keep my name son out your fucking mouth. Cause that's who Stephen A. Smith is. And then the nigga gonna come out, if he would have swung on me, I would have swung back.
Nigga, he would dunk you in the hoop, nigga.
He said that, bro.
Nigga would.
Oh my god,
Who
bro.
said that?
Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith.
He said if LeBron would have swung at him, he would have swung back.
That's how you know you
he
in the
also
wrong,
did
though.
he also did say if he would have swung back, he still would have got his ass whooped. But it's like, bro,
And that would have been a hell of a
and
check.
then, one thing I feel like
He ain't lying.
one thing I feel like he's starting to let his emotions get to the best of him. Because he brought up, oh, and then you wasn't at Kobe's memorial, which he was. So he just bringing out false narrative. Then he talking about, and then you don't even want to go to D Wade's little statue thing. That was 2 weeks after Bronny's heart attack. So it's like I feel like now he's starting to bring out more false narratives because his emotions getting the best of him.
He losing the.
You heard about what LeBron said? Like, oh yeah, he over there. I don't even know why I'm giving him the time of day because he's just over there eating cereal, happy right now because I'm giving him more fuel.
He on that Taylor Swift tour.
Like he's getting emotional because you got to think about it. He's on Twitter a lot. Everybody's tweeting about him, so he's going to see these tweets.
And for the fact that nigga, you never played a lick of NBA basketball. Why the fuck are you talking about Bronny James, nigga? He averaged more points than you.
See, I don't like when people say that, bro. Like, because he's been,
play the game and talk about the game.
I don't like when people say, "Oh, you
What
ain't
we
played."
doing?
Yeah, we're doing that.
I played the game basketball.
I played
basketball.
too.
You played
You ain't play NBA. So
you don't know that nigga.
I know you did. I'm just saying. So
But
it's
Yeah,
like
you
but I'm
can't
saying
say
that
analysts
that.
has to do their job.
Yeah, they critique. That's their
yeah,
job.
they do critique, but there's some things that you know that is completely wrong of the game of basketball.
Like
The
what?
average person that 95% of the things that come out of Skip Bayless' mouth is totally
Skip
false.
Bayless, we're not gonna talk about him.
I know, I know,
Be
but
a
that's
different
that's
story.
that's an analyst. I'm saying
yeah,
there's people
yeah,
like him that talk basketball. 95
Mhm.
95% of everything that comes out of their mouth is completely false.
yeah.
Mhm.
And for somebody like Stephen A. stature that knows basketball and actually can look at a basketball player, like, you know what? His body frame, okay. His dad's IQ, cool. You know what? I should probably not say nothing his weight until his dad leaves the league and see what he actually does. And if he doesn't pan out to be what he is, then I'm going to unleash hell on this nigga.
But isn't that some kind of special treatment? I don't like that either. Cause
Yeah,
you,
you
It's
gotta
not.
cover everybody the same
yeah.
It's
way.
not special. You can't say that because Stephen A. has not covered from #1 draft pick to 55 draft pick at all this year.
True.
But
But you can
listen,
also say
if
that
this
he
your
didn't cover Bronny in high school. He didn't cover him in college. He only started talking about Bronny when he got to the
He talked about
NBA.
he talked about him in high school a
He
little bit.
wasn't. No, he wasn't. He wasn't covering him in high school.
No. He talked about him on ESPN
What
a
did he
little bit. I say a
say?
little bit. It wasn't a lot because they went to the state championships like that. They followed that
But
team
I'm
a little bit.
saying like he wasn't. There was no segments about Bronny until he got into the NBA, and that's what Stephen A. said himself. He said he did that purposely to give him a chance, and he gave
I
him a
mean,
chance.
you didn't give him a chance. I don't think you actually gave that man a chance to actually play. Nigga averaged 2 point. No. He averaged 2 minutes a game. Nigga, cover the niggas all through and talk about everybody in that draft class. I don't
We
care if my
can't.
dad
Bronny's
said
everywhere. He's in the headlines. Who else are we gonna talk about?
the
if it's
#1
if
draft pick, the second draft pick, the third draft
They're
pick, the
not in the
fourth draft pick, the fifth draft pick.
headlines.
I was
Bronny
gonna
is
say
Motherfucker,
it's your
popular.
job to cover what's a
no,
hot topic.
Yeah.
nobody. You make the headline. You're Stephen
I
A.
feel
You
Right.
make
like
the
We make
I
the
headline.
feel like I
headline because
understand
we
that, but
wanted to
then again, you
sell.
gotta blame these sports outlets too, because like they have a full narrative of what they want to talk about to draw people to watch them more.
Mm-hmm.
Because they could have been there's a lot of things ESPN could have been talking about, but guess what they talking about now?
LeBron
Stephen A. Smith
James.
versus LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a certain narrative they have set. So it's like, yeah, obviously, like Stephen A. Smith's going to talk about this stuff
Yeah, man.
because he has to.
Stop acting brand new.
Then it's like, yeah, it's really nice.
You know ESPN gonna talk about the Lakers and the Cowboys. No matter what their record is, bro. No matter.
Yeah, I'm saying I get it. I just say the same way I want it to be the same stature for MVP, the same stature I want it to be from #1 pick, draft pick to the whole thing. Don't just talk about
Yeah,
one person.
but
Not one person got drafted.
it's kind of hard when somebody else is in the headlines, though. Like,
It's not hard when you're Stephen A. You're the main nigga. You're the main analyst. Everybody wants to
yes,
be at.
right,
You know that for you know the game. You should
yes,
look at everybody that's playing the game that got drafted and
right.
pick up the numbers and put it against Bronx. And
But
let's see.
nobody's gonna
again,
watch that.
Just like you said, he knows the game. He knows exactly how social media works. So why
Yeah.
would I not talk about what everybody wants to see on social media to bring everybody to my channel or my sports outlet to bring me more income?
Yeah.
But he already had the income. He already
I bet you
he already
can't
had
even
But now,
name
but
the
do you
top
not
five
think that he's
draft
getting more income now because of this? He definitely is. There's no way that you can say no.
No, I'm gonna say I don't know because he already signed a contract and got his money, so I don't know what the income
Now,
is.
I'm talking about most of the shit that he's talking is really on his own podcast. So he's bringing in more views because he's talking about. Because everybody like, okay, let me go see exactly what he fully said on his podcast.
I mean, agree, disagree. I know that his podcast also got better when his nephew's on there too, and they don't talk about Bronny. So I don't know what to think now.
I mean, I don't watch the shit.
No, I'm just talking about on like ESPN and shit like
I know what you're
that.
talking about. Yeah,
Because even Stephen A. Smith sometimes he says like they just bring him topics to talk about. Like he said he wasn't even going to talk about the LeBron thing, but they made him talk about it because that's what people wanted to. That's what people wanted to talk about.
No, because that's literally how shit happens.
He's legally contracted.
Yeah.
He's obligated
Right.
to
So
talk about what they
I forgot
tell him.
what it's like Emmanuel Aiko or whatever his name is. He used to play in the NFL. Yeah. So you know how him and one of their little co-hosts had a little affair. They had to speak on it because it's so big in the outlet, sports outlet, and social media. They had to speak on it. So obviously, he's going to have to speak on certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's not going to be, oh, this is just for my cars. You're going to have a couple of sports in the cars. Like, hey, nigga, you better talk about this before, because you got a contract and you got to speak on these things before the show.
They holding that contract above his head like, boy, you better do what you told.
For real.
And he has to, or he can get sued, fired, all type of legal stuff.
Yeah.
You're not gonna fire Stephen A. That's what I'm saying. You're not firing Stephen A.
If he breaks his
Yeah, but you
contract,
might
yes,
try to
he
sue
is.
him and take some of that contract money.
He's not breaking the contract.
No, if you
Yeah,
refuse
because
to
he's
talk
talking about the stuff they telling him to.
Yeah.
But he's also even before the whole thing, we can go to the next topic after this. Even before this LeBron thing happened, he was still bringing in hella money to him. So it doesn't matter for
Because-
him.
no.
He's already set in stone
Yeah,
as
but
the
what I'm saying
greatest
is
analyst of all
the
time.
biggest topic right now is Bronny.
Yes, it is.
So that's why, okay, this is in this contract. We told you got to read off or talk about things that we bring to your attention. That was brought to attention. He probably didn't want to talk about it, but he has to.
Okay, before we change, if I'm Stephen A. and I damn near got bitch in front of LeBron and the whole Lakers, you don't think as a man I'm going to say something online or on the web on the channel in the morning without them giving me something? I'm going to confront that already.
You think he got bitch? I don't think he got bitch.
Man, that nigga he got bitch.
I don't
He
think he
did.
got bitch.
If anything, I think
no, because like if you think about it, he even said like he spoke to me as a father would. He understood that, so he didn't feel that way.
Yeah.
But
You don't know how he feel.
social media
He told
is
us how
the
he
sports center. ESPN told him you have to discuss it.
Yeah.
media is going
That
to
nigga.
feed off the negative spin that they can put on it.
He got bitch. I know a nigga
No,
get bitch.
no,
before.
he didn't.
He didn't get
I got
bitched,
bitch
bro.
before. Nigga, everybody. Nigga, I
That's
know
not
when I see a
bitching.
nigga.
He literally
Nigga, a nigga stand like
Said,
this.
nigga, I got bitch before.
No, on Gil's
but-
Arena.
but-
On Gil's Arena, he
Okay.
literally said what LeBron told him, and he was just like, LeBron
Yeah.
was just saying, he said, "Stop talking about my fucking son," and then that was basically it. That's not getting bitch.
Nigga, if a nigga standing like a soldier in front of the nigga that's bitch you out and you not saying nothing, you got bitch to me.
He didn't say nothing. He had a drink in his hand.
Yeah,
sat
and he
back
was
down
next
and
to like
waited
a
watch the game.
billionaire. He was standing right next to a billionaire. What the fuck you think he
And
gonna
then
do?
he also said like,
Bitch,
and
nigga.
you think about that situation as well. Like Stephen A. Smith, he handled it perfect because like
He did.
Like,
I'm
you
just
don't
talking
know
shit.
what kind of conversations they have with that billionaire.
Yeah,
If he would have did something, escalated, okay, we're not about to talk anymore. We're not about to have any business coming up.
yeah.
Like it's a smart thing. That's a business move. Don't react, nigga. Like
And it made LeBron look.
But LeBron got more pull. Well, LeBron got more pull than Stephen A.
Yeah, that's
no,
why
what I'm saying
he
is
should have just
what I'm
called the
saying is
nigga like,
nigga that was next
"Hey,
to
we
him
need to
during
link
that
up."
game was a
said what?
billionaire. The nigga that was next to him that game was a billionaire. You think that they not having talks about certain stuff, like probably potential stuff in the future? So why would I mess up any business that I could potentially
money.
have?
Because you want to press me, talk so
Because a certain person has to react, and that's wrong. That's what's wrong with a lot of niggas though.
Niggas-
They be so quick
Hey.
to react.
Yeah,
Hey, no, niggas went on site. Nigga, that I was on site. Nigga, when I see you, nigga, it's on site.
I mean that.
Niggas
you
want to talk
get
about
your
on site.
nails and toes
Niggas,
done. You sit in cryothermic chambers. You're
Yeah.
a billionaire. Sit your soft ass down somewhere. Stop pressing Stephen A. Smith, who's over half your elder, and thinking you look tough in front of the world. That's
I'm just saying,
stupid.
if niggas preach on
Just say
site,
he
nigga,
was like,
and I
think
see
he
you.
looked tough.
Hey, if niggas preach on site every time, and I see you at a game that I actually see you, and I can walk up to you, what do you think I'm gonna do? I don't see
He's
you
never
ever at
been
all.
on site. He ain't never pressed nobody else but Stephen A. It's like
Stephen
Will
A.
Smith slapping
I mean,
Chris Rock.
but then again, that's the only person that's talking about his family.
Who's talking more shit?
Bro,
Skip.
he has to come. Your family plays ball. He got to do
Because
his job.
LeBron ain't saying this
He
is
ain't
Skip.
bullying
Skip been
you.
talking shit about Bron since 2003.
He need to
Yeah,
press
he
skip.
pulling up on Skip.
Yeah, he need to press skip. For
Yeah,
real.
but then you
But
got to
Skip
think
is
about
not
what's
at the games, though.
what's that take right there.
I see
You talking
I see
about
you at
his
the game.
son.
I see you at the game. Physically see you at the game.
Yeah.
Skip ain't at the game,
That's
but I
true.
see you, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm coming to you as a
Nah,
man.
I get it.
Chill the fuck out, nigga, before shit get wicked in the Lakers
But
stadium.
I think
nigga.
he could have
You
handled
gonna
it
get stapled in
differently.
here too.
He literally could have met him anywhere. Stephen A. said that if LeBron called him, he would have flew anywhere he was at.
But what a
To see him.
Kawinky dink, nigga. You here? You
Yeah,
right here.
that's why I'm saying it was kind of a weak move. Like, why? Like, you know, his
Ain't-
cameras around.
Ain't
Like,
no weak move.
it is.
It is.
I don't think it's a
You
weak
know,
move.
his
Nigga.
cameras
I'm getting what I
around.
gotta
You
say
know,
off,
there's
nigga.
important people around. Like, you know, you can't hit me.
It's-
You know, you can't do anything. You just gonna have to take what I say because I'm
I
LeBron
don't
fucking
think
James.
he had the attention on fighting. I didn't think it was more of attention of nigga. Stop talking about my family.
I'm just
and show some
saying it's
fucking
one side.
respect.
I'm speaking on my mind. We're gonna leave it at that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I didn't ball my fist up, nigga. I had a towel in my hand,
Yeah,
wiped
I
my
think it was
sweat
just
off, and
more
I
him just
walked
like,
away.
yeah.
stop talking about
Like-
my family, plain and simple.
That's it. It's cool.
I get
Okay.
it.
It's all right.
You could have
It's all right,
you could have
Stephen A.
pulled up. You could have pulled up and met. You could have talked
No,
like a
nigga.
man. You could have handled
did.
it in private. Instead, you
Hey.
wanted to act like a nigger. And
I
you wanted
pulled
to
up.
pull up in front of everybody, and be
Hey.
like, "Oh, I'm tough. I'm Bron. I'm gonna pull up on this nigga that I know if he swing
He
on me, I'ma
ain't
beat
do it
his ass."
like that, but
But
okay.
but
Like,
I pulled
that's
up
so-
on you. I
He
pulled up
towering
on
over this
you.
old crippled looking man and act like he big and bad. You ain't pressed nobody like that with that energy in your life. You're a bitch. That's
Nigga,
No, I think it was
ain't
just like
nobody talking about his
impulsive.
family.
I think it was
Like,
impulsive.
It's the
Like,
whole different situation when you
he
talk
wasn't
about
even
somebody's
thinking
family.
about it.
He's
He
not-
just
he
saw
wouldn't-
Stephen
what
A.
did
and was
he
just like, "Oh,
say?
I'm gonna just say something to him." I don't think he
Yeah,
thought
like
about
nigga,
it.
I never see you at all out.
Yeah,
I'm not about to.
And
I'm
if you
not
actually
about
watch
to
the
make-
video, you would literally see there in a timeout and see that he was like,
Yeah,
wait, let
I'm
me go
not
get
making.
up and talk to him real quick.
I'm not
It
making.
wasn't no,
I'm not
I'm gonna
making
just
time.
wait till this certain timeout. He literally seen it, was like, oh yeah, I'm about to go talk to him.
yeah.
It was
Nigga,
a
I'm not
soft
making
move.
time.
Nonetheless,
I'm not making
it was
time.
a soft move. It was
Alright,
a
I'm not
soft
making
move
time
on
to my
Bron's
off
part.
So if I talk about your dogs and you see me at a game and you got a
No.
game going on, right? But you don't see me until that certain timeout.
Mhm.
Are you going to come
You gonna
talk to me
look
because
at
I'm
me.
talking about your dog, call your dog bitches and everything?
This is my
Crackhead?
thinking. Maybe I'm more mature than LeBron James. I would pull up to you and I would go, "Hey, Mar, we in front of all these people, all these cameras. Let me talk to you in private because I view you as this. I respect you. I'm a grown man, so I'm
You ain't
gonna
gonna
handle
respect me
it
if
like
I
a
talk
grown man."
about your dog.
Wait.
And
But you
so
still went up to
we're
him
gonna
though. You
go
still
over
went
here
up
and
to
we're
him though,
gonna
didn't you?
talk in
You
private.
still went up to him. You still went up to him.
Yeah, but I didn't go stop talking about my fucking dogs. I said, "Hey man,
can't-
can I talk to you in private?"
But
It's
I
over
can't go
here.
in private because it's a timeout, nigga. I'm going to say what I gotta say. I'm going back to the
Who gonna stop LeBron James from going in private with Stephen A. Smith? Who?
nigga. I'm in a playoff hunt. I'm saying what I gotta say, and I'm going to drop 30 points on this team, nigga. You gonna get an ass whooping. Somebody gotta get an ass whooping at the end of the day. It's this team. You lucky it's not
Well,
you.
he didn't get his ass whooped. He walked away
I said
looking
you-
like a victor
no,
for saying
no.
nothing when
You
he
lucky
put
it's
all
not
his
you.
energy.
You lucky it's not you because I took it out on the team, nigga. Because I really want to put hands and feet on you. I really could, but I'm the bad guy because my son getting talked about, and you want to just make money for talking about somebody's son, nigga. It's consequences at the end of the day. It's
See,
consequences.
I think LeBron is getting
That's all.
close to retiring, and he don't give a fuck because this is some shit that he would not
That's
do.
just like how KD is. KD's been really, but like really trying to scrapple with niggas for no reason.
Yeah,
Like
I think
KD,
he
man.
getting ready to retire.
That's my
bro.
nigga too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he getting ready
it's
to
over.
retire. But
I
shout
don't
out
know.
And I
Bron for
love that
that
shit. I love
game
that
winner
shit.
though. He hit a game winner the other day, or was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday
You little
with
tippy.
It was yesterday.
the Pacers.
Yeah,
He said,
he moved. I think he moved. I think he moved to second in all-time game winners.
Damn,
Too.
second all time game winner.
I think he did.
That's
He
crazy.
right behind Michael, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
think right behind Michael. Like he
That's
just
crazy.
passed. I don't want to get the name right. It might be Kobe, but he just passed somebody for a second, for sure.
Damn. Well,
And the
that's
fact this
crazy.
nigga just got a second and played 22 seasons, this nigga Jordan did that shit last night.
And then I want to give a shout out to the player of the week, NBA player of the week, Kawhi Leonard, the Claw.
Uh-huh.
He might be back.
He
Claw might
might
be
be.
back. Yeah, the last 10 games, he averaged 24, 1.9 steals, 4 assists, 7.6 rebounds, shooting 41% from the 3 and 52% field goal last 10 games. Or
Man, that's elite.
he only played 9 games, but
Yeah,
yeah, that's the
That's
NBA
that's
player of the week,
yeah.
man.
that's
Claw
gonna be
been
scary if he
hooping.
played the actual playoffs though.
Claw been hooping.
That's gonna be
He
scary.
had 27 yesterday against
Yes, sir.
the Knicks
And 10
and a
boards.
dub. Yeah.
I like
How
Kawhi.
y'all feel about the Clippers? Where they at in the standings?
That might be a sleeper too. I think they 5 or
they-
6, right?
I thought it was like number 7.
I think they are sitting at a 7th seed. I think I seen that.
No, they're 6. They're 6. They're literally tied with the
They 6, yeah. Okay.
They tied with who?
Honestly, I feel like Grizzlies going. I feel like
State, maybe?
Golden State, Minnesota, they're all going to bump it. I think Grizzly falls out of that top 6.
Mm.
I just don't
Think
see
so?
them finishing off this streak.
Wait, job back,
I mean, the
right?
rest of the season strong, huh?
Job back, right?
Yeah, but that don't mean shit. That don't mean that they're
Yeah,
gonna
Man, they
win all
still
their
got
games.
a little bit of a chance though.
So they
Don't
play OKC. They're playing OKC right now,
Mhm.
and they're actually up by. Okay, they're actually winning, but they still got the rest of that game. Then they play the Lakers. Then they play Boston. Then they play Golden State, and then they still got to play the end of season Minnesota, Dallas, and Denver.
Mm.
So it's like, and they play Detroit, and I don't think they're gonna beat Detroit. Honestly,
Mm.
I feel like the games out of this, the rest of the streak that they'll win is probably against Charlotte and Miami. That's pretty the only two
You
teams I
saying
really
that
think
for
that
the
they'll win.
Grizzlies?
Yeah,
What about the Clippers?
I think them Clipper boys though, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. If
They 6
they
right
how many
now,
games they got?
right?
Like 7.
yeah, that's
Yep.
it. So
Them
the
niggas,
rest of their
they can make the
schedule.
4th seed, bro. They can get 4th seed.
So I feel like the rest of their schedule, the games that I know that they're going, New Orleans, Sacramento, and San Antonio. Now the games that I'm not 100% sure on is Cleveland, Golden State.
They're gonna beat Cleveland.
They could beat Golden State.
Houston. I feel like they're going to beat Houston.
They're gonna beat
I don't
Cleveland because
know.
at that point of the time, it's already playoffs now. So niggas already
But
rested.
that's in 3 days. So
Hey,
Houston
all we
been
gotta do is win
hooping
2 more
though.
games. Already, niggas
so
have
yeah,
been
so
hooping.
that's that 2 game.
Yeah.
That's game 2 that they'll have to win. I feel
Damn.
like they played Dallas back to back Friday
Mhm.
and Saturday. So I feel like if anything, they'll go 1-1 minimum.
Damn.
So
They
like
might
I
be
said,
sleeping.
I feel like they'll end up
Staying 6
getting,
or 5.
huh?
You say you think they gonna stay 6th or go move up?
They-
No,
they're
I
gonna go
think
up.
they go up. Like I said, I think
I'm gonna
Houston
go
might
4.
end up falling. I mean, not Houston. I think Memphis end up falling out of that top 6.
Really? You think they
Yeah.
playing?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, they playing.
Damn. So
So
who you think falling out of the
Memphis, man.
playoffs then?
Phoenix, Kings.
Yeah, that makes sense for sure. Man, the Kings.
Like I
I feel
said,
like they should move.
ever since they traded De'Aaron Fox, like their chemistry is not it.
I don't know why they decided to try.
Honestly, it was when they fired Mike Brown, if we being honest.
Nah, it's
The
like why
Timberwolves might
are
not make
they
it either,
why
though.
they trade for Levine?
I think it was a 3-way trade, if I'm not mistaken.
Why? Like y'all seen what he
don't
did
know.
with DeMar in Chicago. It didn't work. And you're like, oh yeah, we gonna try it
I mean,
again
when
in
he had
Sacramento.
DeMar, he was averaging like 20-something points. Now he's not even getting over 15, barely even 10 at times.
That's what I'm saying. Like you already seen
Yeah,
it
I would
didn't
never
work.
trade. I would never trade for Levine. So
But
Were there
like
draft
I said,
picks
it was.
involved?
I'm not 100% sure.
I
Like I
don't
said, it's
know.
a 3-way trade, so I don't think that they were like thinking right at first, like, okay, I'm about to trade and get this nigga right away. Like they probably wanted to get something else, but then it's like all your cards failed out, and this is all you got. So either you take it or leave it. Either you take it or you you literally ship this nigga Fox away for nothing.
Literally, yeah.
So
I mean, I think they like pretty much almost the same player. They the same play style. Just one's just bigger, right? Levine and Fox. They're
No.
the same.
I think De'Aaron Fox is still like
One's
more
just
of
bigger.
a.
I just think.
Isn't he?
No,
Isn't there a little bit of an age
Levine,
difference too?
Levine don't really
It
like. He's
is.
not like
It
a
is a little bit.
playmaker like Fox is though.
Yeah. Levine more of a scorer, jump shooter, shooting threes.
He's like a scorer first.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox got better defense than him.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a playmaker is De'Aaron Fox though?
More
If
of
I'm
a
not mistaken,
playmaker
De'Aaron Fox
than
he was like
No, I'm only saying that because he also has Sabonis. Now he has Wemby. So how much of a playmaker is he? Those two can get whatever they want at any time of day. Even Malik Monk too. So this is a question of how much of a playmaker is he? Because playmaker is getting thrown around a lot lately. Playmakers are like I don't know how to explain it. I just think playmakers is
That
you think
create
he needs to
offense.
be a playmaker
Yeah.
on the
I
Spurs?
don't think he create a play. He don't create plays.
Does he need to on the
For a
Spurs with
playmaker, you do.
Wemby?
For you to be considered a playmaker, yes.
Who's saying he's a
Does he create more
playmaker?
points than Wemby?
You say he say he's a better playmaker than Zach LaVine.
Right.
He
So I'm
He's a
saying like
better
they both.
playmaker, yes. But we're not saying
I'm
he's
saying,
like an elite
but
playmaker. He's just better
that's what
than
I'm
Zach
saying.
LaVine.
He's a better Zach LaVine. They had the same play style.
They
This is a
don't
better
have the
Zach LaVine.
same
That's what
play
I'm saying.
style.
They
No,
do.
they don't. They do not have
Here
the
we
same
go with
play
that play
style.
style shit.
This they
Because
just
Zach
not
like
too
LaVine
far
is
off
just a
though.
light skinned Michael Jordan. I'm telling you.
no,
Hell
because
no.
De'Aaron Fox is it's attacking the paint. He's using his speed to get past people. Zach LaVine, he's not doing that. He's gonna try to dribble past you or shoot over you. Like just two different play styles.
Aaron is more like a not as good by any stretch of the imagination, but he's kind of like a
Sean
like
Kemp.
Garland. Nah,
A little
he's
bit,
like a
yeah.
Darius
A
Garland.
little bit. A little bit. But I think Garland is a better playmaker though.
Yeah, Garland's
Yeah,
like a little
now,
bit
now
better
that's a
playmaker.
playmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like he's right there. He's just not that. He's not as good at being like creating offense for his
Then
teammates.
De'Aaron
Okay.
Fox, he can create plays just by his penetration, like pause, but just like trying to get to the
Pause.
basket. And he just
Yeah.
throw it up to Wemby
Yeah.
or Wemby gonna be standing at the three because he's not gonna be in the post. He gonna be standing at the three.
His assists ought
Yeah.
to go crazy. Cause that's
It better. It better.
Nah, I don't think it's
you
gonna
literally
be
just toss it
crazy
up in the air and
assists.
Wemby just
It might be like 7 or 8.
No, because we
Might
can
be
say
like
the same
7,
thing
8.
for Chris Paul, and his shit didn't go crazy. So.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like 7, 8 assists.
And then we
De'Aaron
like we
Fox.
talked about, I think it was last podcast. Wemby doesn't play in the paint like that. He trying to shoot threes
perimeter.
and do jump shots. Yeah, so it's like you can't say that. Oh yeah, your assist about to go up like crazy because I got Victor. No, because you got to really think about it. They're going to try their best to stop all these alley-oops. So they're going to be standing right in the way 9 times out of 10. So it's like I'm not going to say his assist should go all the way up. Like I feel like improve. But it's not gonna go all the way up because we could have said the same thing with Chris Paul and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
What's De'Aaron Fox's assists?
I think he averaged like 6 assists right now.
Oh, so he's definitely averaging a double for sure. Then
You think he gonna average a double when they come back?
oh yeah, if he averages 6 assists now, he only played damn near 7 games with the man. He definitely averaging 10 assists, at least 10.
Nah,
6
I think
point-
like 8.
He's sitting at
8
6.1
max.
right now.
I think 8.
6.1.
Yeah.
Right now, Chris Paul should be like 7. Yeah, he's at 8 assists a game, pretty much. So
Yeah, I think De'Aaron could do the same thing, but I can't see him averaging double-digit assists. Nah.
You just have
Like
to.
if
with
Trey
this,
Young
you
was
have
down
to.
there, yeah, for sure. But
that's
Say
the
what
thing
now?
because Trey Young's
That's how he
assists
fucked
not
up
even
Nathan
really
Smith.
alley oops. It's just diamond niggas.
I know, yeah.
What did
See,
you
that's
say,
where he
Mo?
fucked up too. They needed him over there instead of Fox
Yeah.
You said
and Chris Paul.
who down there? I didn't hear you say it.
Trey
They should
Young.
have sent Trey Young down there instead of Fox and Chris Paul.
Yeah.
I mean, that just works a lot better.
Mhm.
Now,
I mean, that was the talks of it before the season started, but
now if that was what happened, then I'm putting them as a championship contender team because you're gonna have one more average star player on that team outside of those two.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, before we wrap it up, we're just gonna talk about a couple games for tomorrow. Just some memorable games. Rest of the games was like, I don't know. But tomorrow, the Cavs and Pistons is playing. Knicks, Bucks, and the Suns and Wolves is playing. Who y'all got? Cavs v Pistons. That should be a good game.
I'm gonna go Pistons.
What?
I
Hey,
think
this
it's a
nigga the
glitch.
biggest
Hold on,
I think
Cavs
it's a
fan.
glitch or something
Come
going
again?
on right now.
Come again?
Nah, nigga.
Please
Nah,
say that
see
again.
what happened. See what happened is if I say the opposite team, we win.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
okay.
Pistons.
I got
I mean,
you.
y'all won. If I'm not mistaken, didn't y'all win all y'all's games this series between them?
I don't know. It's new series now.
The new
Mhm.
series
Yeah, we
now?
did. We did. Yeah, we did. But I was just talking shit, but I'm gonna just definitely go Pistons, bro. They just
Okay.
I'm more afraid to play them than the Magic. I ain't even gonna hold you in the playoffs.
Really?
I mean, I don't know
Yes,
because
It's a bunch of young niggas, bro. Them niggas are super young. They
What?
got
No,
Imagine
moves,
young
K's
too.
gonna be out. K's gonna be
Huh?
out. K's gonna be out. So I
Oh,
don't think.
Cade's
I don't think.
out
They, yeah, I don't
tomorrow.
think they win in that one. I think that you got to get that to the Cavs.
Okay. What
Nigga,
about what you
we
saying,
barely
Dog?
we barely winning now.
I'm saying what
Not
you
winning.
saying. Who you think?
I mean, now knowing that Cade's gonna be out, I mean that's even before I would say Cleveland, but now definitely Cleveland's gonna win because Cade is that's gonna be a squash match.
You got any
They might win by 20.
over unders for that game, more? Any parlays? Put some niggas on, man.
He
Go
said,
ahead.
Like,
So
hold on.
I'm saying I'm gonna say this. I got Mitchell going for 20. I say 25 points.
Oh, okay.
Darius Garland gonna have about I say 7
15.
assists.
Mm.
Jared Allen gonna have a double.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna say Jalen Duren under 10 rebounds.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Y'all hear that? Y'all better lock that in.
Go ahead, lock it in. Go ahead.
Lock that shit in.
I need to like that in myself. Shit.
All right, what about the next game, the Knicks and Bucks? Who y'all got?
Knicks.
Obviously Knicks.
Knicks.
So,
Knicks.
Damn.
yeah, I mean, it's just because one, Giannis might not even play tomorrow either. So
Nigga, I don't care who playing. They don't got nobody playing on that team. The Bucks.
You got anything put up for that game or nah?
I mean,
I got-
if
I
I
got
was to
Cat-
put something up,
30.
I'd definitely say Cat gonna go for. I say
30.
Cat gonna go for. I'll say no. I'm not gonna say 30. I'm gonna say 25. I
Mm.
say Brick gonna get 15, and then I'll say Josh Hart double. I feel like that's easy. And I say honestly, Bridges gonna get 15. I'm not gonna go over 15. I say 15.
Okay.
That's it.
Solid. What about the Suns and Wolves game? They fighting
I'ma
for a
go
playing
Wolves.
position right now.
I'm gonna
going
go
Wolves.
Wolves.
I'm going Wolves by 15, at least 15.
Nah, I'm not gonna say 15. I'll say Wolves by. I think that they stay in that 8-point range. I don't think they'll score beat them that much.
Man, if
You
Booker,
know KD goes off every game they play.
but
And
if Booker
Anthony Edwards gonna try to go off player. So
if Booker have another bad game like yesterday, I just don't see them even being close to beating Timberwolves. It's a lot of defense on Timberwolves too. So and Mike Conley still playing pretty good. And Ant might give you about 20, 22 plus. Rudy
no,
Gobert
honestly,
might
I think
Rudy
Ant give
might
you
give you about 10
25.
rebounds for sure.
I
And
think
then
Ant give you 25. I think
Mm.
KD gonna give you 25. I don't see why he wouldn't. I think Julius Randle gonna come in clutch, which is kind of crazy to say, but I think he scores 20.
Really?
Yeah, because
Ooh,
they first game he played of the season, I think he had like 33 points, 33, 35, something like that. And they really Suns don't really have defenders. KD's not gonna be guarding him.
That's true.
nigga cone.
What you thinking, Dial? Who you rolling with?
He said he a cone. That's crazy. Weren't we just trying to talk about how he was a decent defender? Just at least like dang.
I ain't gonna say he a cone.
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to have faith in I love KD, but it's hard to have faith in his team at this point because it's like it's like when it's almost like that Brooklyn Nets team. It's like they're so stacked and they just keep losing.
But they only lost because of
sense.
injury. That Brooklyn Nets team should have won that championship.
They never all stay playing. They play I think 14 games together out of those 3 seasons they played.
Them niggas would,
They 14 games out of 3 seasons that they all was on the court at the same time.
That's true. Injuries played a big factor and a big part of that. Yeah,
COVID did. That was a COVID thing for real.
All right, y'all. We gonna wrap it up for tonight, man. It's good conversations tonight. Any last words?
Stay peace.
Nuggets
Stay
and
black.
Nuggets and
Cavs and 5, nigga.
We gonna catch y'all niggas later, man.